Could the Easter weekend have gone any better for your side?
No, two very good performances and two very good wins. So really pleased. But in the past, we've obviously had a look at it and picked the bones out of both games really, and spoke to the players and sent to the players some stuff as well. So it's been two good results for us, but obviously on to the next one now.
Have you ever experienced anything like this season's race for promotion in League Two?
We had something quite similar at Hull in League One, where it went right down to the last 2 or 3 games. But yeah, it's been a season probably like no other, where it's been very tight, and we probably expected that. I've spoke about it before, that given the fact that the league is close in terms of a lot of teams, it was always hopefully going to be the ones that are consistent more than others. Really, it's going to end up towards the top end of the division, and we've tried to be like that all season really, and consistent with our approach to the players, consistent in terms of how we coach and how we prepare and how we recover and all them sort of stuff. So we've come to obviously the last couple of games, and obviously we know what we need to do, but our focus has been firmly on preparing properly, making sure we get the game plan right, and go and attack the game head on when it comes.
You're now leading from the front. You've seen kind of what's happened with other teams that have been up there right at the top of the table over the last few months. Does that just serve as a little reminder, a little guard against any complacency about what might happen, given how fluctuating form has been for people?
It's irrelevant, really. I think it's irrelevant. I spoke about this before. I think it's irrelevant to where you are at this moment in time. It's where you are after 46 games. We know that any season. We speak about it all through the year about our position, and I ask questions and answer questions on that all through the season. Whether it's form, whether it's position you're in, whether it's how many points you're behind or whatever. I think it's it's irrelevant really. I think it's everybody knows it's what you do after 46 games is ultimately where you probably deserve to be. So really, we've just kept the focus really on that. The next game for us is Bradford, a good team, well coached, well managed, well drilled, good players all through their team. So we've kept the preparation really smooth for the players. Nothing's changed really. We haven't gone over and beyond because it's the stakes of the game. It's really just the next game and making sure the players understand what we need to do.
You do have a huge chance though now, don't you, of getting to that 46 game mark, which is only 2 games away, and achieving everything that you challenged your players to achieve. That must be an exciting prospect.
Oh, well, that hasn't changed. That's something I've drummed into the boys all season anyway. What our goal and what our target was. So that hasn't changed. But like I said to you before, that's always the end goal. But to achieve the end goal, you've got to do the hard yards and the hard graft, and that's the game by game, preparing, recovering. And I think over the last few weeks, particularly the last probably 12, 13 games, have been really good. So I think we need to try and continue on that sort of trajectory.
There's a real buzz around the city at the minute. See it on social media, you can hear it on our phone-ins, you can see it on various other platforms. What would it mean to you, the club, the city, to get this over the line at home this weekend?
Look, it would mean everything. But there's no point of thinking about that yet, and until we actually get, until we get there. That's really what our focus lies. We have to approach this game knowing that it's going to be a difficult game against a good Bradford team. Strong in every position of their team, I feel, and I've watched them a few times this season. Scouts have watched them, Cops, Glove, Cliff. So we know they're strong, but we also know that we feel like there's areas where we can hurt them, which I'm sure they'll be saying the same about us. So that's the beauty of football. For us, we just have to focus on this game and keep our preparation right and ready to go.
How different are they as a challenge right now to the side that you faced and beat last October?
Similar sort of style. I don't think they've changed from that much this season in terms of how they play. A couple of personnel changes and things like that as the season goes on. It happens in every team. But yeah, we know what they try to do. We know hopefully we want to try and counter that and be good at that and stop their threats. But mainly getting our boys and keeping the focus really on us and what we want to do, and getting our threats into positions where we feel like we can hurt them.
They've shared 15 goals in their last 2 away matches. Do you feel like your heart and emotions can take that level of goals this weekend?
I mean, look, we're in good form. I can't really speak about Bradford. That's not really from me. That's a question probably for Graham. For me, I'm pleased with what we're doing and how we're creating opportunities and scoring goals at this present time. We're looking strong defensively, as a group. I think it's clear to see that's definitely improved, which is really good for us. And I'm pleased with how the boys are performing at this moment in time. And now we need to just go and do it again.
A couple of updates on players. Jack Senior, could he be involved?
No, Jack's going to be out for probably 10 to 12 weeks. Ruptured his hamstring. Like I said, after the game, we thought it was his hamstring, but he's ruptured it. Different part to the one that he had done previously. Different part of his hamstring. Same leg, different part. So gutted for Jack. It's taken a couple of days really for him to get his head around it, but in good mood this morning. And we'll recover him and hopefully get him back, around pre-season time sometime. But yeah, disappointing. But the positive of it is, like I said after the game, is James Maxwell's back fit, Jay McGrath's back fit. So we've got options. Tom Nixon's in a good place. We've got options that can play in that sort of position.
Joe Ironside, what about him and his prospects?
Yeah, Joe's good. Joe's fine. Trained today. Billy Sharp obviously back as well. So we'll lose one and bring 3 back. Never want to lose anybody really, but it's for us. We'll welcome 3, hopefully 3 players back into the group.
And just finally from me, do the supporters have as big a role as you and the players this weekend? They're going to bring plenty of supporters, aren't they? Huge game, Yorkshire Derby, lots on the line. Yeah,
it is. I mean, the fans have been. I mention the fans all the time. Our fans are huge for us, really, and they've been absolutely outstanding, home and away for us all season, and we need them. Obviously, it's the last home game, so we want them to push the attendance to the maximum and get behind the boys from start to finish, which I know they will. And all we want to do is repay them with a good game, good football, hopefully some goals, and get to where we need to get to. That's really what we're trying to do. And I'm sure our fans will be there to be with us all the way.